Most people get this wrong when setting up FieldPulse for the first time. They rush through the setup, skip key details, and then wonder why their system feels confusing later. But here's the truth no one tells you. A good setup decides whether FieldPulse saves you time or creates more work. Quick promise. In this video, you will learn exactly how to set up FieldPulse in 2026 step by step, from account creation to scheduling your first job, so your system is ready for real business use. Let's start from the beginning. FieldPulse is a field service management platform used by contractors like plumbers, electricians, HVAC techs, and cleaning companies. Think of someone like Alex, who just started a small repair business. He wants everything in one place so he does not lose track of jobs or customers. Now, here is where it gets interesting. The first step is your account setup. After signing up, you will enter your business details like company name, contact information, service area, and time zone. This sounds simple, but it matters because it affects invoices, scheduling, and customer communication later. Next, you move into team setup. This is where many users make mistakes. You need to add your technicians or team members with correct roles. For example, John might be an admin, while another employee is just a field technician. Setting this correctly helps control permissions and avoids confusion later. But here's the problem. Many people skip structure and jump straight into jobs. That is why their system becomes messy within a week. Now let's set up your services. This is where you define what your business actually does. For example, plumbing repair, AC installation, or emergency service calls. Each service can have its own pricing and time estimates. This helps FieldPulse automatically organize your jobs later. Next comes customers. You can import contacts or manually add them. Imagine you are John, running a cleaning business. Every customer profile stores job history, notes, and invoices. This becomes your digital memory for repeat work. Now here's where it gets interesting. Once your basics are set, you should create your first job. Go to the Jobs section, click Create Job, select a customer, assign a technician, and set a date and time. This is where FieldPulse starts feeling real. After that, test your workflow. Open the mobile app and check how your technician sees the job. This step is important because your field team will rely on it daily. Then, set up invoicing. Link a payment method if needed and create a sample invoice. See how quickly you can send it after completing a job. Finally, review your settings. Notifications, reminders, and automation rules should be adjusted based on your workflow, not default settings. So what is the key takeaway? FieldPulse setup is not just about filling forms. It is about building a system that matches how your business actually runs in real life. If you set it up properly, it saves hours every week. If this step-by-step guide helped you, hit like, comment where you are stuck, and subscribe for more simple software tutorials that make business tools easy to understand.